you need, right?
All right. Back in the late 40s, a man in his teenage years, his name was Bill Cosby. He did not know much about the world. Only thing he knew about was pudding. The pudding addiction was so bad, he had to get a loan shark because of the amount of pudding he was buying. It was crazy. It was crazy. That loan shark was the name of Miguel. Miguel was a very strict and stern man. In fact, he pushed young Bill Cosby to the ground and said, "Hey, where's my money? Sir, I want my money because you have a horrible pudding addiction." And, but young Bill Cosby didn't care. He needed to find some way to make the money fast. And so his dealer, his loan shark said, "You have until the end of the week to come up with the money for said pudding product." So he left. Come back in a week. Well, Bill Cosby was scared and alone in his tiny apartment. He was cold. He only had pudding. Everything was made of pudding in his house. The arts, the toilet, mattress. Everything. He had to call on his best friend. His best friend was a young and talented show entrepreneur named Mackenzie. Yeah! Mackenzie had a really rough life growing up. Not knowing much about the world, the big, big, fantastic world of Hollywood, she was thinking about shows all the time. But then she got her greatest idea for a show when she met a young Bill Cosby. They talked and talked and noticed that he was always carrying around pudding. And she was thinking, you know what? I could make a kid's show out of all the pudding jokes he was making. You think silly? You think silly? So silly. Stop being so silly. No, I mean it. Stop it. So, halfway through the meeting, Mackenzie and Elijah were coming up with a show about the family matters of pudding. They stayed diligent and on task making the pudding show. It was going to be called Bill Cosby's Pudding Variety Hour. It was going to be the greatest show of all time. Mackenzie was great with her script. They've been working for 5 days. G, go take it to the executive producer. Gio. Executive producer Gio was standing in his office when these two numbskulls entered. They forced their way in. In fact, security was on their way in half an hour. He was like, "Hey, why are you coming in here yelling things about puddings and pudding popsicles and Jello pudding and pudding-related products?" They started explaining their crazy show, all the crazy antics, backflips and loop-de-loops and pudding tricks and different pudding characters with pudding-related pudding problems. Gio was astonished by this. He said, "You know what? I will give you $1 million right now." Start giving him all the money. They had to get a wheelbarrow just to get all the money. So they took him back to a pudding apartment with all the money. And Mackenzie, with her final goodbye, said, "You know what? Goodbye." And Gio said goodbye too for some reason. And then Miguel came back. He wanted his money. He wanted it now. And he said, "You know what? Give me at least, I don't know, enough money to pay for gas. And we'll be square. You know, I hate this pudding apartment. I can smell it down the street. There are so many seagulls. outside of your apartment. It's not even funny. Why do you have to get a seaside apartment and fill it with pudding? And so he did just that. He gave them about, I don't know, 350. So Bill Cosby became, well, Bill Cosby. He spent half of it on pudding and another 25% on pudding. He only had $25 to make a show, so he just made it, some sort of family show, families. And that's the story about how Bill Cosby became a man.